Okay, guys, I'm gonna give it a minute. Of course, this live software I was using to go live from my phone is still giving me an error, so here I am, live from YouTube. Let's see if I can get some of my live people back. Oh, there we go. Hang on, let me turn the chat on first, guys. I forgot to turn that back on. Let's see. All messages. There we go. Hey, peace, love, justice. Oh my goodness. All right, all right, all right. Give me a second here. All right. How is everybody? Hi, Renee. Mom, first and always. Perfect. Perfect name. How's everybody doing? I kind of feel like with the day that I've seen on TV, sorry, and with how things are playing out, it's almost like any of us that have a platform at all, and I might not have a huge one, but at one point I had, and I still have, almost like 11,000. Oh, I know. I remember KJ. That's where most of my favorite, like my closest people who follow me still came from my KJ days. But anyway, if you guys have been paying attention online, but not on the news, because it's not on the news. But for a minute this morning, there was a lot of info out on this stuff, guys. There was a lot of info out on this Hunter Biden shit. Well, I feel like it's my duty as a person who has like 10K to share my business, right? What do I know? And you know I love to research. So I've been catching up on this Hunter Biden thing for a long time. Actually, I was really into the Ukraine thing. Sorry, my hair's a mess, so I threw a hat on. And I had it all set up for y'all on here, and I was gonna do it. Aww. I'm so happy to see you guys. See, I'm glad I came back live. I have to get on, and but this is the part I hate, guys, right? I hate the dashboard part, having to go behind the scenes and set up things and unblock people and set up moderates. So like if I had like if I had a person that did all that like G used to do for me. Oh, Amber's in here too. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my sister. Um, I mean, my wife's gonna kill me if I keep going live again, because what's gonna happen is she's never gonna get no sleep. I'm gonna be up doing 6-hour lives on conspiracy stuff that we all know is true. Just like tonight. Tonight I'm gonna talk to you about something that is very obviously true. I want to tell you about how they're spinning it and how they think how dumb we are, because they are literally slapping us in the face with this, and they were like, listen, we on Facebook and Twitter, we just don't allow unsubstantiated hacks, gossip, unnamed sources. We don't do that. Not on Twitter and Facebook. I mean, we're reliable sources. So a lot of stuff got banned that was made from reliable source, like I don't know, the New York Post, and I just can't help to think what when this rule started, because it couldn't have possibly been like 30 days ago when they were still putting out Russiagate bullshit that was already unsubstantiated. You know, we've known forever it had been unverified all the way back to the process the FBI is supposed to do, which they didn't do. They admitted to not doing. So, wow, yeah. Anyway, I just felt like this Hunter Biden thing is getting buried real quick, and I feel like as somebody who's got a little bit of an audience, I can spin this to make it so that it's not boring news crap. We can all have a good laugh. But at the same time, you can see how much stuff has been hidden about the Biden family, while the Trump family, I'm just being even here, okay? Because if this had come out today about Don Jr., best swear on my grave I'd be doing this story right now about him too, okay? Because I'm sorry, if I'm about to go in and risk my ass to vote in person for you, either one of you, in here in 20 some days. I think I should know what I need to know. I don't think that Facebook, Twitter, CNN, CBS, ABC, Fox, I don't think anybody has a right to determine what information I'm allowed to know and what I'm not. Then you know what that is? That's China. No offense, but no, I'm not no, like racist. God, we're real sensitive right now. That's what's going on in China. China has a deal with Google so that they've literally shaven things out of their history. You know what I mean? Like they literally that Tiananmen Tiananmen. There you go. Tiananmen Square, where the guy stood in front of the tank. All them college students got killed. That didn't happen. Like that's literally erased from their history. You can Google it while you're in China. It won't happen. You won't. There's no information. They have to step out of their country to see that information. We're America. That's not supposed to happen. We're supposed to have access to all. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'll keep trying to read the messages as I go too. So anyway, I'm gonna be swapping back and forth here. I'm sorry, it's the way I have to do it right now because this stupid, of all things, the Android app that I do the phone live from is giving me some error 909 thing. I reset it like 4 times, it didn't work, and I was like, forget this. I want to go live, so here I am. I hope it works for everybody. But let me get this set up because what I want to talk to you about first is what came out today that really kind of has things hipping and hopping, and how this whole thing really. Hang on. Okay. All right. So how this whole thing really has to do with stuff that we've kind of started to hear about, but they really quickly suppressed. And then as soon as it got put out, literally the New York Post had its, not only that, but the Trump campaign page on Facebook was blocked. We're going to get to that. Kelly McEnany, who's the press secretary for the White House, had her Twitter page censored or blocked for the day. Are you kidding me? The press secretary? I don't care how much you hate this administration. If you want other countries to take us seriously, you better start taking something seriously because the fact is these people are in these official offices, like it or not, for however many days they end up there. And the more we don't take them at face value, the less our enemies are going to take them for face value. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean. I kind of just trip over my words. All right, let's look. Biden's secret emails. This is what I was talking about. Okay, so this came out. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I really want you to understand how it came out, so I'm not going to rush this because this is going to be kind of funny. But I'm going to be honest with you because I don't want to bullshit with you at all from the beginning. So, let me figure. Where is it here? Hang on. Okay, so I don't have the Daily Mail version, do I? Yes, I do. Here we go. Ready? This is the Daily Mail version. So let's start here. As shocking pictures and damning emails emerged from laptop handed to Trump's right-hand man, yes, this laptop hard drive was handed to Rudy Giuliani. But we all know that Rudy Giuliani, he's been very open about it since the day he left to do it and the first time he came back with all his info that he dumped on Fox News. This man has been in Ukraine working with the Ukrainian government since the new government took office, the new president, the one that Trump made buddies with, the young guy who's he's like a Friends actor, like an American version of Friends, but in Ukraine. He's like one of them dorky Matthew Perry types. Well, he literally became president at the same year, a couple months after Trump became president, right? So Ukraine's government basically is kind of just like ours right now. They're trying to get rid of this is how I look at what Trump's presidency was meant to be for the people who voted for him. It was a way to uncover corruption and to drain out some of that decade-long deep state. Of course, we all can call it the deep state, whatever. I'm trying to avoid certain words, not that it matters. So anyway, this hard drive, let's talk about it, how it happened. So, gotta go slow. My mouse is like on speed. So anyway, lying comatose in bed with what appears to be a crack cocaine pipe hanging out of his mouth, the shocking new photo of Hunter Biden isn't exactly what Democrat image shapers would have had in mind when they considered how to introduce Americans to the family they soon hoped would be moving to the White House. Well, Joe Biden needs to get the number of grandkids he has right first. But anyway, October surprise is what U.S. Political watchers call last-minute upsets to the November presidential election. Yesterday was the turn of the Joe Biden campaign to receive one. Here he is. Here's another, it says other material extracted from, oh, never mind, let me go back up. It says purportedly from his troubled son Hunter's laptop, not only highlighted Hunter's drug problem, but appeared to show him introducing his father to a controversial Ukrainian energy firm, which means a lot since Joe Biden said he did not have anything to do with his son's business practices. And his son also did an entire ABC episode to say the same thing. There's his son. Nice, nice, nice. Right here's the crack pipe. Yep, there you go. There you go. There we go. Good old Joe Biden's son. So you don't hear Joe Biden talk about his son Hunter a lot. You also don't hear him get the number of grandkids right. There's a reason for that. I know that's what I said. It looks like a meth pipe, right? Well, everybody keeps calling it a crack pipe, but apparently they're saying it, well, it doesn't have a carb on it, so it couldn't be pot, and everybody's getting all like fanatical about it. Well, the fact is the guy was caught in a strip club with a crack pipe, smoking crack in a private section where he was getting a dance. If we have time, I'll hit that up and show that to you. So I think the assumption that it was crack also has to do with the fact that he was thrown out of the Navy for cocaine, for a positive test for cocaine. All right. So let's move on to all right, it's no secret that Hunter 50 has considerable personal problems. President Trump has mentioned them frequently. The twice married father of 5 has one. Oh, thank you, you guys. Oh, thank you. Peace. All right. That made me feel good. I had to stop and say thank you. Always say thank you to a compliment. So Joe Biden has himself said, my son, like a lot of people we know at home, had a drug problem. He's overtaken. He's fixed it. But even if the shocking new images will hardly tell well-informed voters anything they didn't already know, to bolster Mr. Biden's image as a wholesome alternative to the current president, Hunter has a controversial business record. Republicans struggled to show his father was involved in it. Right up until now, as I said to you, up until now, it was Joe Biden affirmatively isn't that like an oxymoron? Affirmatively denying. I affirmatively denied. Anyway, Joe Biden basically, I'm gonna flip this back around for a minute so I can talk to you. All right. So I'm gonna read it. So anyway, oh, I know. Listen, that's what I'm saying, Nikki. I hate to say it, but if it was Don Jr., I'd still be covering it. You have to. But it would be on every channel, every Facebook post would be allowed, not fact checked at all. Why is this so bright? Oh, my computer. All right. All right, let's get to business. This is what I want. All right. Hi, lols. Aww. However, Hunter has a controversial business record, meaning there's a whole situation in Ukraine where he was basically kicked out of the Navy, and boom, he was in, don't make me blush, he was in Ukraine for getting paid like 80 grand a month on a gas energy firm called Burisma, right? And first of all, he don't speak the language. He doesn't have the skills. He has no background in energy firms. And he's now sitting on the board, getting banked. What he is a bridge to daddy, okay? They're a controversial firm. They already had lots of investigations. They needed somebody to look out for them. And what was happening was Obama had put Biden in charge of rebuilding Ukraine without all the corruption. Sorry. There. Without all the corruption. And basically that left Biden completely in control of all the aid money that we use to rebuild, and he left him in charge of hiring and firing, and basically replacing their entire government. And he took that opportunity through Burisma. Burisma was the company that was basically sketchy as fuck. Okay? So anyway, his son's on the board. Now, when they start getting knock, 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 that, Ukrainian FBI is at the door, no, I'm going to call Hunter Biden, and Hunter's going to call Daddy and have Daddy get him off my ass, which is exactly what happened. And mind you, I'm not just saying that. Joe Biden, out of his own mouth, said it on camera, bragging about it at the CFR. You guys know what I can't think of what it stands for right now, but Biden, he just got a mouth on him, and he keeps right in front of everyone, like blah blah blah, blah word vomit, and it's just right there, and he just tries to back it up for months and months, like reverse. I didn't say that, and he just keeps denying. Like, I will not frack. It was like in his presidential debate, he like stomped his foot. I'm not going to have fracking. The gas and energy companies will not get subsidies. And he like literally did a complete flip. Anyway, back to this. Joe Biden was asked in multiple times, but on camera at the debate, did you ever have anything to do with your son's business affiliations in Ukraine or China? Because those are the two that are under real scrutiny at this point. Absolutely not. We've never spoken on it. Following night, hour-long ABC special. Hunter Biden with his beard and us all, in his California home with they don't mention his new stripper wife. Yeah, he married the second one. I think after getting the first one pregnant and the whole DNA test and the National Enquirer and all that, he decided to throw a ring on the second one. But I still don't think Joe counts that kid either. But regardless, let's move on. This email that came out, Hunter took his laptop to a repair shop. It got left there for many, many moons. Well, after it had been left there for so long and no one claimed it, he came back, or not Hunter, but the repairman came and he looked at what was on it. And he started to realize that what was on it and who it belonged to, two and two together. Oh my effing God. FBI, I got some hot evidence here. And literally there's an FBI tag, I believe, where the FBI picked it up from them. I'm not sure if it's on this one. I'm going to scan really quick just to see if it is. I don't want to scroll you around if it's not. No, it's not on this one, but it is on one of the ones we're going to look at. So when we do get to it, I will remember to point it out to you. So anyway, the hard drive gets sent to the FBI. The FBI starts looking over it. In the meantime, I believe the FBI gets to FBI gets the call. Giuliani's the one that delivered the hard drive. So Giuliani, obviously being he took down the mob, guys. The man took down the mob. You don't have to like him. He can remind you of like a weird troll. Oh, look, everybody's back. Anyway, sorry. There's like just groups of us that I start seeing everybody. Their finest is here. No notifications. I'm sorry. Well, if you would hurry up and be my secretary. But anyway. Yeah. If the whole thing is that he basically said on camera, I have no business affiliations with anything, and so on and so forth. Now this hard drive, the dude looked on it, and it basically was an email admitting to, hi, this is the Ukrainian guy that your father said. No, it is it's an email saying, thank you for introducing me to your father and having me over to meet your family and all this other stuff. And then there's other emails on there. No, excuse me, text messages between him and his sister Naomi, where this dumbass, I swear to God, if you ever wanted the best, easiest investigation, here it is. Okay, because he broke it down in a text, bitching to his sister about how the money split up. See, the Biden family's been known for 4 decades, all the way back to Joe's brother Robert. Robert was getting right. Joe only ever talks about Bo. He don't ever talk about Hunter, just like he don't talk about 7 grandkids. He talk about 5. We're going to talk about Hunter tonight because Hunter is also Joe's kid. Okay, you know how like Trump always talks about Don Jr., but he don't ever talk about Eric? Well, because, yeah. So, anyway, the hard drive, Giuliani got it. He brought a lot of the information on Fox News right away. And I believe that this is already being investigated. So, I mean, do I think it's right that it got leaked the way it did? No. But was Trump's taxes leaked legally? No. But I guarantee if there's one of you on here right now that happens to not like Trump, you thought it was funny and you sure did find that, whatever information they gathered from that tax leak to be okay, right? Oh, I know, right? About Bo? Oh, yeah. Oh, I am Angel. Hi. Thank you, Finest. All right. So, now that you know how they got the information, do you think it was right that Facebook and Twitter basically said, okay, well, we find it suspect because Rudy Giuliani ended up getting in the chain of command. So, and basically that's an unknown source. So even though the hard drive basically had, okay, put it this way, if it isn't Hunter Biden's hard drive, it is the best effing troll with the most personal information, detailed phone, family interactions on the phone, text, email, pictures. Someone took that picture of him sleeping with a crack pipe in his mouth. He didn't take it. Like, I mean, come on, guys. So you have to imagine like him denying it at this point. Nobody's denied it yet. Nobody's denied it yet. There has not been a denial. There also hasn't been a lawsuit. Usually when somebody puts out libels you, especially when you're running for president, you'd think there'd be a libel suit. Okay, so now that you know, let's get to the business of what? 2 seconds. Was on it. Okay, so Ukrainian police officers hold $6 million in a briefing. It says authorities said they intercepted a bribe attempted in a criminal bribe. Holy shit, yo, they did it again. See, that's why you gotta be like, what? I was ready to start another stream, and they offered to let me pick it back up. Yeah, okay, that's whatever. Anyway, then we'll just watch me, and I will talk. Can somebody like throw me a thumbs up when I'm reconnected? You have to let everybody know to refresh if you do see it. Let me know. Oh, Finest. Yes, you have. All right. Gotcha. Who knew that was going to happen? I thought if I came on at this time, they'd be busy cutting down way bigger channels than me. So, all right. Hunter and a trained lawyer, former lobbyist, had no experience. Yeah, I went through all this. So this whole email thing happened today, guys. And what happened to me happened to everybody else. New York Post, all these people got cut the F off. So I decided that I was going to pull up some of my old research on Hunter Biden, which I don't see why that should be a problem, right? Why, now that I've showed you today's dirt and told you the implications it could have for Joe, the implications it could have. Oh, okay, so there's a whole timeline here. I'm going to read you the email really quick before they cut me off again. Okay, ready? Oh, wait a minute. What's that? I'll have to look at that in a minute. Hold on. I might have missed it. Hold on. Oh, Lowe's. Thank you, honey. All right. That made me smile. I missed it because it came in when I cut out. So now I figured out how to scroll back now. All right. So anyway, there's a timeline here. I'm going to read you this email really quick if I can. It says, "Dear Hunter, thank you for inviting me to DC and giving me an opportunity to meet your father and spend some time together. It's really an honor and a pleasure. As we spoke yesterday evening, would be great to meet today for a quick coffee. What do you think?" So it says, "I could come to your office somewhere around noon or before or on my way to airport, best V." This is from Vadim Posharsky. Yeah, you know me. I just kind of butcher everything. So it's got his little Ukraine gmail.com. It's got the date, and it is Hunter Biden through his secretary and blah blah blah. So yeah, I know I'm kind of nervous doing this, guys. That's why I was like, fuck it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm doing it live. You know what I mean? They're shutting down big shit, and it's not over yet, guys. It's so not over. Like you thought they purged us before. This is the last 20 days before the election. They're gonna shut anybody. That's why I'm hoping if I do this right and I kind of just keep it on the low and go back and forth between this and my face, it'll just look really like amateurish and they won't care. But they also remember me and they know when we get going on these lives, I can go for 4, 5, 6 hours and end up with 10,000 of you watching it once. I wish I could figure out how to do it to Facebook at the same time, but it's not. I got a different Facebook now anyway, so it would probably be too hard to do all that shit. So, all right, we're gonna go on to Hunter Biden's dirty information. Let's start with. We'll go back to that one. Okay, let's talk about his baby mama. One of them. Okay, this is the one that he doesn't talk about, and he had, the one that Joe Biden doesn't count. This is London Roberts, stripper. Hang on. Oh, shush. It was just me. Hold on. Zip it. It was just me. Shh. It was just mommy. Stop. Stop. They're good dogs, though. Don't ever come on my shit. They'll fucking eat you. No, I'm just kidding. As soon as I hit my chair on the floor, they barked. All right, so anyway, this is our boom. Hunter Biden's freaking me out. Anyway, let's talk about her. She was one of the strippers at the one that he got kicked out of, right? Sorry, he got kicked out of one because he had been warned multiple times. In Washington, D.C., this guy was doing this. Daddy was VP. He was hitting I believe it's called, what is Camelot? I believe it's called Camelot. I might be wrong, but I believe it's the one, hang on. Yeah, it's D.C. Stripper Club. I don't know if it's going to say it. Her stage name was Dallas. Okay, no, he saw her at the Empire Club, but he was the one he got kicked out of, that he got caught smoking crack in. I'm almost positive is called Camelot. It's one that a lot of the Washington D.C. soy boys all go to. Excuse me. No, I don't have Rona. Yes, I still smoke a pack a day. All right, I'm getting there on both ends. How's that? Hold on a second here. There she is, London. Gave birth in 2018. She had the DNA test. This is the one he cheated on. Okay, guys. Hunter, did something a little more egregious than this. And if you don't know, let me show you. Yes. At the time that Hunter's this is the only brother or the only son of Joe Biden you'll ever hear him talk about. My son Bo. Hang on, sorry. Hang on. There we go. My son Bo, he says, yeah, I know. Everybody always gives me shit because I'm either like in Walmart, it's like dropping a bomb, yo. If you cough, you might as well like have pulled a loaded weapon in Walmart now. No joke. And best be wearing a mask. Yeah, these Karens, they will run you out of Walmart over that. Like, you have a cough? Do you have a fever? Ma'am, are you feeling all right? Ew, get away from me. Sometimes I do it on purpose just to be left the F alone. So, anyway, it says, the widow of Joe Biden's late son started a romantic relationship with Bo's brother Hunter, the former VP's younger son. Haley was devastated when her son Bo died suffering from brain cancer in 2015, and she has since struck up a romance with Bo's younger brother Hunter, 47, who is separated from his wife Kathleen. We're told Haley and Hunter are now officially a couple. Yeah, but they were cheating at first. He was still married, and he was a shoulder for her to cry on until the shoulder became his dick. No offense, but if anybody takes my, is it after 8 o'clock yet? Can I talk like that? It's got to be after 8. No, it's not. All right, you might have kids out. I'll refrain. Aw. All right, sorry. Yeah, be quiet. Mommy's in the shower. So see, that's how they're getting away with this right now because they know I'm doing a video. They watched me do this for years. They used to sit on the bed and watch me do it. So they're getting away with it right now. All right, here we go. Astonishing family drama. Where was I? There it is. Former VP confirmed to Page Six that he and his wife, Dr. Jill Biden, have given their blessing to the couple. Okay? So they were together for a while, and what he did was, bingo, Hunter Biden fathered a child with a woman while he was dating his brother's widow. How do I know? Boom. Hang on a second. Sorry. I'm going to turn this up. Yeah. So while he was dating his brother's widow, he banged the stripper London, and so he tried to stick it out with Haley as long as he could by denying the kid. But anyway, it says the same month Hunter married Melissa Cohen, 33, just 6 days after dating her, excuse me. He denied having an affair with Roberts and agreed to the DNA test to prove the child was not his. Well, I guess now he knows both. So it says, according to Page Six, the child identified as Baby Doe may be eligible for Secret Service protection as a direct result of Joe's political status. Joe's paternity could put the child and those close to the child at risk of harm. Meaning the taxpayers are now paying for Joe Biden's stripper baby mamas. Nothing wrong with strippers. But they're just throwing it out there because if it was Donald Trump Jr., we'd be saying stripper baby mama. Okay, let's keep it real. Keep it real. It says, according to Page Six, Hunter Biden also faced criticism for a history of drug and alcohol problems, which got him removed from the U.S. Navy Reserve. You too, Luana. Have a good day. Oh, wow. Hunter Biden also faced criticism which got him removed from the U.S. Navy for cocaine in 2014, sent to rehab. Also faced a scandal in 2015 when his email address. Oh, I remember this. Y'all remember when that Ashley Madison shit happened? His email address was one of them. I don't know why I'm getting a ding. I shouldn't be getting a ding because I got all my notifications off. But anyway, so yeah, he also got caught up in the Ashley Madison scandal for having his email address on there, set up by someone else without my knowledge, he says. All right, so here we go. Why is that not? I can't get it any further back, so I'd have to use the other one where it tips. I'm not doing that. Joe Biden overlooks new baby grandchild and omits another. So that's not just me saying that. That's literally in trending news. It says Joe Biden forgot to mention 2 grandchildren while discussing how the Biden clan was staying connected during the corona pandemic. He said, quote, I have 5 grandchildren. Every single day I talk to them or we text. The presumptive 2020 nominee told late night TV host Jimmy Fallon. I've got family scattered around like I suspect everyone else does. Biden, the 2-term president, appeared on the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon from the rec room of his Wilmington, Delaware home, which has been converted into a TV studio. Really, it's his basement, and he doesn't ever come out. 36-year-old Delaware senator has been repeatedly said during the outbreak that his 2 grandchildren from his late son Beau Biden walked through neighborhoods and across the park to visit their nearby home and catch each other up on their lives from a safe distance. But Biden's comments late Wednesday come after reports that his second son, Hunter, and his new wife, Melissa Cohen, welcomed a baby boy on the weekend. So it's not like listen, guys. What happened? Hold on. Joe Biden. Oh, this happened last night. Remember that? That's so strange. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, I'm going to turn it around on me. So Joe Biden might be a little demented now. Oh, never mind. There we go. All right. Joe Biden might be a little demented now. So we can forgive him. Cottonmouth, shut up. My name's KAT30420. If you didn't know I was doing bongs before I started this, now you do. All right, so back to business. Let me just shut this off. Anyway, this happened 3 days after his son gave birth, or his son and daughter-in-law that he just got married to, after knowing her for 6 days. She had just given birth on the weekend. This question was asked of him on Monday. I have 5 grandchildren. Anyway, back to business. Give me a minute here to do this. Joe's a clone. I know the internet hates me. Anyway, you know they do. Yeah, listen, they gave him some serious kicker in the ass meds that night. He was so stimulated, like his eyes didn't blink throughout the whole debate. Oh my God, hold on, my cat is coming in the window. Hold on, Harley. Listen, you can't just use this as an entrance and an exit, buddy. Come here. Come here. Oh my God, Harley. Come here, buddy. Come on. Nikki, go open the... Hold on, my cat just took my whole screen out. Go open the door, he just took the whole screen out. It's laying on the ground outside. He was hanging from it like, help me. That's fine. Sorry, guys. Go get mommy. Come on. Go get her. Oh, go get her. All right. Sorry, I am so sorry. Do you know my animals always do this? I swear to God, they know I'm on live. That was so funny. I wish I could have caught that on camera, y'all. Oh my God, that was great. Peace, take your call. We're going to be on for a minute. We got plenty of time to mess with this one. Holy cow. He's going to come in here now and harass me because I went and got 2 kittens, one for me and one for my daughter, and he hates the kittens. Like, he forgot he's a cat. He grew up around my dogs. So he thinks they're like alien. And they're girls, too. Joe reminds me of that's great. Yeah, buddy. You have Tion's like, Kate, the fuck? Sorry, give me a minute. My cat just went like super psycho. Did you get him in here? No. You won't come. All right. I'm gonna play some music. 2 minutes here. No, I'm coming. They know me. If it wasn't for my animals, I would never ever get a break from my life. That's crazy. I can't believe he's doing it. Okay. Now he's on the porch. He just ran in the door as soon as I opened the door. Well, he wasn't on the porch fucking. He wasn't there a minute ago. Come here. You're gonna meet everybody. I want everybody to see what just interrupted them. Come on, sit down for a minute. You can go back on there you go. Say hi. See, I was just outside and it started raining. Oh, my name is Harley. It was Harlow because when mommy got me, they said I was a girl. And suddenly, one night, I was licking my balls and mommy realized that I was not a girl. We only have girl pets. We're a lesbian house. We have girl pets. So he is the only man in the house. Sorry, this is why I need to smoke a cigarette, because I'm going to keep coughing until I do. Lay down, you got the whole room to yourself, and no, you are not going back out the window. Thank you. So, yeah, we have 2 girl kittens that are like 12 weeks old, and he absolutely hates them. And they're even like from the same line. Like, we went back to the same person. I'm sorry. No, you didn't miss me. I haven't been on that long, I don't think. Not like they used to. We'll have a little fun. They already cut me off once though, so. All right. So the White House press secretary thing I was telling y'all about really quick before I even forget about this. Her account was locked for, it says, this is what it got locked for, guys. I want you to see it yourself so you're not just hearing it out of my own eyes. Bingo. A new email from Ukrainian executive. You saw this. I just read it to you. Biden asked Hunter to use his influence on behalf of the firm to pay him $50K. Oh, I didn't read the whole. That was a different one. But it is on there. I just didn't read that one to you. And it says in month in the email and subject, urgent issue obtained by New York Post. Father, Joe Biden was in charge of Ukraine relations at the time. Well, that's all facts. Those are all things that are absolutely true. Kayleigh McEnany, who is the White House press secretary, had her Twitter account shut down for this. We don't permit the use of our services to directly distribute content obtained through hacking, is what it says. See it? Where my little pointer is? Okay. That contains private information, may put people in physical harm or danger, or contains trade secrets. Are you effing kidding me? The entire WikiLeaks drop that I got for Hillary Clinton are like so many files. Every day there was a new one for Podesta. Like, I think it was like 25 days in a row they dropped like the biggest sets of files. And it was all on Twitter. Are you kidding me? Never. They knew what was coming because they'd like tease it the night before and then the next day they drop it. Twitter never shut that down. But the White House press secretary puts this up and this gets shut down. That's corny. Y'all corny. That's corny. It's corny. You can't even defend that shit. All right. Now, this is what I want to do now. Okay, guys. So I got to get a new keyboard, as I said. Let me do this. Hang on. I got an idea. There it is. Come on. Let's see. I just want an idea of something here. I thought they still had it up, but they don't. They've already taken that live down too. I wondered how many people's, because there's that should, come on guys, this should be trending. It should have been trending. The only reason it's not is because it's artificially being kept down. So it just pissing me off. Like, I really wanted, where is the one with the strip joint? Where the crack pipe? I had that one out. Okay, I'm gonna look it up right now. Hold on. Hunter Biden caught in strip club with crack pipe. Not track pipe. Crack pipe. There you go. Here we go. Yeah, I can't. I got like 3 Twitter accounts. I can't get into any of them, yo. Because every time I do, I'll make a new one. Somehow, even using a completely different email, I must have like certain tells or something that I use, like, and then usernames. I always try to keep some part of my own like identity there, but that's the problem. Look, everybody catching up in the chat. Sorry. Anyway, so. You see it, let's talk about it. Let me turn it around here. Boo-ba-doo-boo. Come on. There we go. Let's talk about it. So, Hunter Biden got caught. Now, see, this is the thing. This little cocky motherfucker was part of a group. There is this guy that comes over from Dubai. We used to talk about him. Hang on. Who is the ambassador to Dubai? Oh, never mind. I think it's the EU. Hang on. I think it's actually the ambassador to the EU. To the UE. Why I gotta keep pressing the button? Oh, I can't wait till my keyboard gets here. Jesus. No. What is his name? No, it's not. Yeah, no, it's the United Emirates guy. No. I said the UAE, United Emirates. Oh, UAE. Oh, yeah. That's what I did. I messed up. Bam. There we go. Dion left me. A puppy, babe. A puppy. I know, I couldn't get my thing. Whoa, there he is. Got him. Otaba. Otaba, yo, that's his name. Ready? I'm gonna show you. Hang on. We're about to branch out from Hunter Biden to some other shit that's gonna fuck your mind up. Because they all connected. No matter who you talk about in DC, this always connects back to the shit we be talking about on here. It takes a day to change. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. It takes a day to change it. Gotcha. That's why mine didn't change either. That explains it. All right, let's look. Oh, maybe. Bingo. This guy. Check him out. Hang on. Remember him? We talked about him before. I'm going to show you some shit about him, some dirt about him in a few minutes. This guy trolled the same. He was in the same little club in Washington, D.C. that went to all these little stripper joints in D.C. And because they all had political connections. Whether it was Hunter Biden and his daddy or this guy Otaba, who, hang on a minute here. Oh, I gotta clear it first. Otaba. Oh, no, it's gonna make me. No, I don't know. Give me a minute, guys. Let's turn this around. I need your help, or you're just gonna see boobs the whole time. You don't want that. Well, maybe some of you do, but I don't want that because Tion's like, "Oh, I'm back. That was boobs." Hold on a minute. All right, I need to do some stuff here, some adjustment. There we go. Give me this keyboard. We're gonna make this work, okay? Like the old days. Otaba and crew. No, why can't I get it to spell? All right, I'm gonna spell it. O-T-A O-T-A-I-B-A B-A and crew. No, yeah, there we go. And his crew at nightclubs in DC. He's got like the sex trafficking stuff, guys. Yeah. And it has to do with these helicopter. Hang on, now I gotta go back and erase a bunch of stuff. He's got this thing going on. Where's my thing? Oh. And he flies girls from DC to Dubai. Remember how we had this? I was talking to you about this before. Hang on. Sex trafficking allegations. All right, let's see. Sorry, it takes me. I have to do it this way because I got one whole thing on my keyboard that don't work. I'm waiting for my new. Shit. Space. You know I'm pissed right now, right? I give up. Let's see. Sorted double life. Here we go. Now, let me put this back for a minute. Here we go, guys. Talk to me. So anyway, I just wanted to get this pulled up so we can talk while I read it. How's that? That guy and Hunter Biden and them, they be taking over these strip clubs and they are taking girls to Dubai to do private stuff, which we all know girls be doing nasty shit in Dubai, getting shitted on by the sheiks and all that stuff. All right, okay. So it says the sordid double life of Washington's most powerful ambassador. Here we go. I was looking for 60 Minutes tonight how big the prostitution problem is. Otay on prostitution. It's big but not blatant. It says Chicago. Okay. This is what he would do. He took guys on trips to Dubai. I'm going to show you. And he also, hang on. This is the guy stuff. Like, okay, remember that, guys? Remember, like, does that look familiar to you? We did a thing on this guy. Like, we followed him because of the whole KJ shit. We were trying to figure out local and like big sex trafficking rings in the area and ones that flew out of Chicago. And this guy has a helicopter that flies from Chicago to Chicago to Dubai. And he hung out with this crew, and finally one of his crew, the one I think they got blacked out, started snitching. Boom. So let's talk about it. All right. That's who it is. So it says they got his Hotmail account, which, see, that's just how Hunter fucking Biden just got caught. So why is this okay to put this on the front page of The Intercept and I can read this online? But you guys aren't allowed to read it you can't read the Hunter story on Twitter. Where is my charger? Oh, I guess it's gone. There it is. Okay. I just know that some funny shit's gonna happen if I don't plug it in. There. Okay. You know what? You guys know I got a little camera too. If I had one of you that could teach me, just run me through how to hook this up to the computer, I bet you I'd have awesome videos right now. Anyway, I miss G. He was my tech guy. I haven't heard from him. Has anybody heard from G? Finest, you heard from G at all? You see him on here anymore? Damn. Julie says, yep. Yep, you've seen him on here or no? Yeah, man, I haven't either. In a while, in a minute. I hope everything's okay. I hope his family's safe. I hope his business is safe. He had a business going. I mean, you know what I mean? It just, I don't even have I have a different Facebook. People broke into my Facebook after that whole Charles Dorsey bullshit. Fucking my desperate, like, I knew I should have known better. Like, my heart told me, but anyway, let's not talk about that. Because that whole situation just pisses me off. It says it's not clear whether his inbox was hacked or passed along by someone else, but it doesn't matter because they're putting it right up here. Now, I just read you something that says you can't hack it, but they can't put hack material up here, but apparently they can do this. Here we go. So, as you can see, these are the types of people that he brings his friends to, and they have these little private parties. So, and then it says last year, I don't want to go through the whole thing because it would take forever to break it all down again. We went through this once before, but it talked about the guy that snitched. His name was Fogan. I think his last name was Fogan. He got pled guilty to a single count of laundering from a profit set up by Oteba, and he told him, please don't contact me again after being released to a halfway house for comment for the story. It says, hidden from friends and acquaintances was a raging problem with alcohol and addiction. These addictions led to thievery. All right. Well, yeah, that's because he blames his whole addiction on Oteba basically funding their whole drug-filled sex parties, whatnot. Yeah, here we go. What's this? Aerial photo. Oteba's double life. As a diplomat and party goer, sometimes intersected. In 2006 and 7, Oteba played a crucial role helping talk other countries in the region into backing George W. Bush's troop surge in the Iraq War. So here this guy had played such an important role back then, and basically he used that as a way to make connections and be a scumbag in his later on in life. And it says, Not sure if it's fear or sheer excitement that I'm experiencing right now. Gentlemen, this is going to get messy. Speaking of a weekend he was about to spend in MGM Grand in Vegas. And then Fogan said, "Oh hell no, this could be the greatest thing ever," he replied. And then he asked, "Is my diplomatic immunity valid in Vegas?" And he's asking that because it's a joke. It's a laugh in our face because technically he's completely immune from prosecution because he's an ambassador or the family to a foreign ambassador, a foreign, yeah, any of our foreign ambassadors that live here in this country. And therefore, he could run over your child at the bus stop tomorrow morning drunk and he will not be prosecuted. He has diplomatic immunity. No, it's diplomatic. It's only for like the family members of our ambassadors. They basically, because they're living here in our country, but they're representing their country, their property and their stay here and their family being here is all basically covered under, they're technically considered citizens of their own country, even though they're here. When you step foot in their house, you're stepping foot in whatever country you're like. If you're going to the Russian ambassador's house, you're stepping in Russia. If you go to the Europe, the Malaysian ambassador's home, you're in Malaysia. Whatever, yeah, that's, and the same thing with America. When in other countries, when you go to a U.S. embassy in other countries, you're technically on U.S. soil. See what I mean? All right, gotcha. So, let's see. Hang on. Yeah, there's another one that says, "As long as we get consent, I don't think legal trouble will face us. I'm going to make up some business cards for the young." Okay, here. "I'm going to make up some business cards for the youngsters to sign. Here's the language of the portable contract. I insert name of dumb girl." Hang on, I'm going to finish reading it. "Insert name of dumb girl. Agree to let insert name of one of us filth bags. Hit it. Insert dumb broad's name again if her drunk ass can remember it. Am at least 18 years old. Signed, little chick's signature. Everything is nice and legal. Smiley face, Brian Fogan, Albany Law School." And then it says, "Out beyond right and wrong, there is a field. Let us meet there. Rumi." They were going to meet underage girls. And they forced them into these situations by making them sign this. Like, it's called a Dumbo drop. I'll read it to you. In another email thread, Oteba readied his friends for planned debauchery. "Esteemed members of Team Alpha, I hereby confirm that Operation Dumbo Drop will take place in Vegas over All-Star Weekend, has officially been given the go-ahead signal and shall begin deployment as scheduled. I expect no less than 100% effort throughout the entire operation. Anyone caught slacking will be dishonorably discharged and blacklisted from any future operation that's particular in that particular theater. Go, 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 go." Yeah, Operation Dumbo Drop is launched. Few months later, it says Oteba would complete his methodical rise to the top of diplomat in Washington. Hang on. It says he inquired, believing the promotional picture looked dated, and she requested her bank account information. I don't know what that's about. Yes, Camelot. Boom, you guys, look at that. What did I tell you? Oh, I have such a good memory. Long term wise, I have the best damn memory. Camelot. I told you that was the name of it. That's the name of the nightclub, and that's the same nightclub Hunter Biden got caught smoking crack in. Yes, sir, Bob. Oops. And he was exited out. So let's see. Oh yeah, that global leaks thing. There is a whole bunch of emails on that, but it says a lot of them have been removed since then. Emails from this guy and this whole team. It says, I don't think much recruitment will be needed. If so, tell blank to go to Camelot and drop your name and see how many sign up to, look, guys, to go overseas. What I just tell you, the Camelot nightclub was where it all went down. Pasha was able to provide photos, sitting next to women who were strippers at Camelot, sent on a train to party with a crew in New York. Nick Trantis, the manager of Camelot, confirmed the women were former dancers. He reached out to Intercept to see if they'd be willing to interview. They said no. Okay. So there he is at Camelot with a bunch of the youngins. It says it started with a Russian woman who gave him her number after the first encounter. She told him if he wanted to hang out without paying. Oh, everybody's in here. Sorry. Okay. It's the telltale sign that someone has become a human trafficking victim. See the guy who would beat her friend. Her friend was in the hospital. Oh, okay. The Russian woman told Pasha about having her passport stolen and been the first of several who opened up about being in the same predicament. Human trafficking being a $150 billion industry, according to the International Labor Organization, and the UAE is the center of gravity for the industry. See, now, mind you, this guy's all caught up in this, right? This guy also had a helicopter at Chicago O'Hare Airport, and that's how he and his boys got around from one place to another, including to Dubai. Um, it goes on a little bit more about all that. International Vagabond story. Okay, so there's 8 failed months, 5 of those. Oh, I can't even read all that. Okay. It's something about like his he wrote a story about his tales in Dubai, and it's like the guy's rubbing it in everyone's face and at the same time becoming the United States' most powerful diplomat. And you wonder why we can't get rid of this stuff because no one's trying to get rid of anything. Let's see. I'm just looking to see when okay. Oh yeah, that's that one again out between. Okay, look guys. The same guy, Byron Fogan. I fuck whores. Tell Roman to get ready for a Dana trip. What's that mean? What's Dana? This is blocked out and it says out beyond right and wrong. There's a field. Let us meet there. Again. Right back at y'all. Yo, this is some shit. Right back at you, slut. It says pretty Tony Pimpin. And that's from Yusef Oteba. Nice. All right, let's see. Keep going, Kate. There's more in here. I want to get to that part about his helicopter. I've been doing it for 4 years, he says. Yeah, see, this Fogan guy told everything. Like, that's the only thing about this shit. And guess what? You think Otavin went down? Hell no. So it says, so something below 5 million should still be in the account. Nice. Dude. They're basically talking about somebody having a lawyer and basically they're trying to pay her off again. See, that's another thing, you guys. This UAE shit. They build all these things like they actually use the money from trafficking to build all these foundations and stuff between the UAE and the United States, and it sickeningly enough, they are built and funded with the money made from illegal fucking sex trafficking. They sure are, girl. They sure are. This is the whole thing. I'm not going through all that right now. All right. If Otabo was stunned that millions more had gone missing, he didn't let on. Fogan wasn't even fired. Okay, so that's right. Fogan was embezzling money and they were looking into it. And so he started hacking the email so he could see what they knew. And they basically didn't put a lot because they weren't sure what he could see. So, Otabo wasn't sure what Fogan could see. They turned on each other, basically. It's a typical story of a bunch of idiot men doing disgusting shit. In the end, when it came down to the big bad boys going to jail, they just started turning on each other. But, let's see. So, you guys, if I'm going to start doing lives again, other than just the normal stuff that they're not covering on the news right now, obviously, you can get election stuff anywhere. Like now that I've got a bunch of my old crew back in here and maybe a couple new people, can I ask what you guys be interested in other than just this? I mean, like, is there cases that y'all be working on that I don't know about, or maybe ones that I do, and or you could throw 'em- I don't have a email set up yet, but that put it in here in comments. I'll look over it all when I'm done. Let's see. I thought there was a video on one of these I wanted to play you. I told you I was going to go back and look for it. No, that's not it. I think it's on this one. No, not the Golden Retriever birthday party. Oh, that's the subpoena. Remember I told you I was going to go back and show you the subpoena for the hard drive? The real proof that the FBI picked up the hard drive? And this is it. It says, this is the, hang on. Apple MacBook Pro laptop computer, Western Digital external hard drive. Guys, Twitter is not allowing this information to get out, even though it is a literal court document, public, showing where this was transferred chain of command to the FBI. It got subpoenaed by the grand jury. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they're bullshitting us right now and they think we're stupid, just so you know that. Like, whether you're a Trump supporter or not, the way they put this out and completely shut down any talk of it is because they think you're stupid, that you just will not find out about it, that you don't care enough about life to look into other things than what they tell you, what they repeat on every single channel. Don't you find it funny that the same words are even used? Yo, they shut down so many QAnon channels today, and I'm not saying I even follow that stuff anymore. Back in the beginning, because I know a lot about that now. I'm not saying that there isn't that doesn't. I'm just saying like people got themselves involved in it that should have never claimed to have been involved, and that distracted a lot of people. The Their whole belief isn't wrong. Their whole belief isn't bad. They just believe that the president wants to take down pedophiles. And I believe if you look at the numbers, that bears itself out. Our president has taken down more sex traffickers and pedophiles in his 3 years than the last three presidents did in their entire, in their administrations altogether. So anyway, there's that. So I remembered to show you that. Then I showed you the email where it says he met he said, "Dear Hunter, thank you for inviting me to DC and letting me meet your father." So obviously Joe Biden lied. And there's the court paper. Okay, Dear Hunter and Devin. Oh yeah, these are this is another one from that same guy. It's a really long one, but it talks about the money. And it talks about how they need to basically use his dad to get more money from Burisma. Like it goes on and explains it all, but you know what I mean? It just goes on to say how to use Joe Biden to get more money paid to them out of Burisma. Because Joe Biden was overseeing the rebuild. This is the guy right here, Vadim Poharsky. And it says the exchange came the same day Burisma announced it expanded its board of directors by adding Joe Biden, put in charge of the legal unit, and provide support for the company among international organizations. Wow. It is crazy. And it says that after about 4 months, oh, wait a minute, sorry, his lawyer said last year that Hunter was not a member of the management team and at no time was Hunter in charge of the company's legal affairs. Wait a minute, go back up. Boom, boom. Hunter Biden was put in charge of its legal unit. Wait a minute, go back down. Boom, boom. At no time was Hunter in charge of the company's legal affairs. How was he put in charge of the legal unit? But at no time was he put in charge of the company's legal affairs. Those are two quotes that can't both be true. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they think you're stupid. They put it right in front of your fucking face, but they think you're stupid. Oh, I'm not. I catch this stupid little stuff, and I hate being patronized. Oh, let's see. Those are the grandkids from the dead son. So this is when he was dating the widow and playing daddy to his nieces and nephew. Yep, you see it. And back then, when he was still married, I believe, to his wife, and those are his kids. Oh, look at him there, looking rough as shit. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're a damn liar, man. That's not okay. It says last December, Joe Biden lashed out during a Democratic primary town hall event where a man accused him of sending Hunter to Ukraine to get a job and work for a gas company where he had no experience with gas or nothing in order to get access to the president. It says, you're a damn, this is quote, Joe Biden said this, quote, you're a damn liar, man. That's not true. And no one has ever said that, Biden fumed. Biden then continued berating the man and called him fat. Challenged him to do push-ups together. The FBI referred questions about its seizure of the laptop and hard drive to the Delaware U.S. Attorney's Office, where the spokesperson said, "My office can neither confirm nor deny the existence of an investigation." That's absolutely normal. That's not. They do that all the time. It doesn't matter who it's about. Hunter Biden's lawyer refused to comment on specifics, but instead attacked Giuliani. Guys, take away Trump. Before Trump, what was Giuliani? I'm from New York. I will tell you what he was. He was a hero to us. He was the mayor that stood hand in hand with the people down in the pit and at 9/11 and many days after, promising to be there until every last person was, well, he thought at the time, until every last person was found. But at the end of the day, he was the person that also, go back 30 years before that, he fought the mob. He found the RICO Act. He found a way to take down the entire mafia structure. And whether or not you like the mob and you like but you still got to find that impressive. Just like you find the way the structure of the mafia is impressive, you have to find the fact that a lone man found a way to take them all down. Created a law, the RICO Act, that was able to connect the certain crimes and money to many different factions, but all benefiting one purpose. That's the whole thing behind the RICO Act. It's kind of like, excuse me, it's kind of like if you have 10 different, I'm just gonna say use bloods for instance. I'm just gonna use the word blood. If you had like 10 different blood gangs, okay, the fact is that even though that they don't work together, and many of them may even fight, whatever, they don't even get along. The fact of the matter, every cent that they make that is put back into the gang itself is put back into benefit the gang as a whole. Like, it doesn't matter if only Bobby made it. It's going back in and going to benefit the gang. It's status. It's going to be able to produce a bigger status symbol for them. The more money that they can act like they have as a whole. They figured that out. They basically, like, if we pull everything together as one, and we do it for the benefit of one, it doesn't matter. Like, and that's I think they got that idea from seeing how the mafia was successful. We can all eat, but we can also benefit the bigger picture too. Okay? Well, listen, my wife's just getting used to all this, guys. Hang on. Let me talk to you. The wife's gonna have to get used to this. I'm just getting used to this. I'm hoping that my live stuff will start working. Fuck, my cat's just getting used to this. The dogs are just getting used. We're all gonna be used to this again. I'm not doing no 6 hours tonight. I don't have enough topics. What I need is for those of you who really want to see me do this and do this the right way, throw me some topics so that I can have everything ready to rock and roll and just keep going from one thing to another. I don't just planned on coming down here talking about hunters tonight. So now that I'm done working for the census, which, yeah, that was the experience, don't ask me about. I got more time on my hands, so I guess I've got the software to do it. To go live from my iMac. I just need to get my keyboard. But for now, as long as you guys want me to go live, I will. Send me some comments on what to do next. How's that? Finest. Peace, everybody. Irene. Oh, is Tion still in here? Everybody. MJ. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe, please. Stay safe, not because of the corona. Stay safe because just stay safe. It's rough out there right now, especially in a lot of these cities. Oh, PM. Thank you. No, I love you too, sweetheart. Stay focused. Thank you, MJ. Send me some topics or pull it together and send them to Finest because she know how to get a hold of me. All right, good night.